One of you asked for different weapons, so I made one. Yeah, that's right, I care about you guys. You ask and I deliver. And there are so many other things that I added. So definitely watch till the end to find out what all the new features are. But before I could add new content to my game, I had to fix a couple of bugs, because after a previous video that has, whoa, 500 views, the game was kind of, unplayable. I know, I'm sorry, but you know how it goes. You focus on the exciting things, you forget to playtest and to check if it's even playable. But don't worry, it won't happen again. I hope. You may have noticed that on the level select screen it said City 2 and City 3. Well, I finished City 2 in this video. But it's not actually a real city, it's more forest. A new world definitely needs new enemies, so guess what? I made new enemies. The first one is a sweet chestnut. It's an all-around enemy. The chestnut is okay in every stat, but he doesn't exceed in any stat. But don't be fooled, the stats are definitely better than the enemies of the first world. The second enemy is the pumpkin. The pumpkin is your typical tank. Very slow, but with way too much HP. The last enemy challenges your reaction time. The mushroom doesn't have much HP, but is almost as fast as a baby zombie in Minecraft. But fast! How can we win with such difficult enemies? I hear you ask. Well, that's where the new weapon comes in handy. I try to stay in the fire team with the weapon. The weapon can be thrown, and when it hits the ground, it creates a pool of fire. You probably guessed it, it's of course the Molotov cocktail. One of my favorite things about the Molotov cocktail is that you can use it to kind of secure a site. If you, the player, go to the left side of the screen, you can throw a Molotov cocktail on the right side to counter the fast enemies. By using that tactic, you won't be caught off guard by the fast enemies. Both the sweet chestnut and the mushroom will be cooked perfectly. And you don't really need to worry too much about the pumpkin, because you will definitely see him coming. To make the fire effect, I could, for the first time in this game, make use of the Unity particle system. It's so nice that you can add such a wide variety of things to make the particles look so good. The old background had to go and make place for this new forest themed one. Also, the old platforms didn't fit the vibe of the forest, so I switched them out for some floating trees. I made new music for the forest and added the background for the level select screen. And to address the biggest change of the game, I made 10 new levels, which means that the game now has twice as much content that can be played. This took so much time, so much that I had to implement a new way for the enemies to spawn. And so I did. Now the enemies wait their turn just outside of the player's view. And with 10 new levels I had to come up with 10 more names for the levels. Names like Halloween, Autumn Stew, Sweet Chestnut November, but I definitely do not know what the joke is with this name. But as you see, I have not made a boss for this world yet. Also, now when you play the game, instead of a jump cut when you select a level, you now have a nice transition to the next level, with some info about the level, like the name and the number of the level. For the boss, I also added a little bit of information. I think that's everything said. Play the game on itch, and by the way, the game is completely free, you don't even have to download anything. Also, watch the previous videos on the creation of the game. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to follow me in my Gavedev adventure. Comment what I should add next. That's it for this video. Bye and see you next time.